Hello my dear students, welcome back. So in the last class we have seen that J-tabbed pane. There we have created new different tabs and you understand that how to create tabs. So now we have to discuss about scroll pane, or that is J scroll pane. This scroll pane is nothing but here you can see on this window right now. If you have written more content, then you have to scroll it down or scroll it up, or horizontal you can scroll. At the same time you can also scroll vertical also. So for instance I will show, this is a PowerPoint presentation now. Okay, you are seeing, right? So here you can see this is a vertical scroll bar, right? So here it is there. If you drag this, it will move and it will show the value of the this tab. So that is slide 36 of 44, like that you are seeing now. So this is a vertical scroll pane. Okay, same way you can scroll horizontal also. Say if I open this now, notepad, I have written some code here. So here you are seeing this one, right? This is what? Horizontal scroll bar. We can call this as horizontal scroll bar. So here this is what? Vertical scroll bar. Vertical scroll bar, and this is horizontal scroll bar. So our task is to write a code, okay, to get these kind of scroll bars, whether it is a horizontal or it is a vertical. For that we need to write Java code. Through the code we can create these scroll bars. Okay, that is done in the swing, that is known as J scroll bar. Okay, so now you can see, hope you have understood what I am going to, or what I am trying to understand you, that is J scroll pane. A J scroll pane is used to make scrollable view. I have already shown what is scrollable view. Okay, if you have many content into your area, text area, you can scroll up, scroll down, scroll left, scroll right, that is scrollable view. When screen size is limited, we use a scroll pane to display large component, or a component whose size can change dynamically. Okay, that I have already shown. The layout manager used by the JScroll pane layout, okay, which is based on 9 components, that is viewport, 2 scroll bars. Viewport is a where we are going to view the content, that is viewport. Scroll bars are nothing but horizontal and vertical. Row header, it is header to the row, and column header, and 4 corner. Okay, these are the 9 components of J scroll pane layout, that is there in the J scroll pane layout. Okay, fine. Now constructor like this J scroll pane layout, it is used to construct a new J scroll pane. One constructor I have shown, that is enough to you. So these are the some methods: void set column header, set row header, set corner, get corner, set viewport view. Okay, set column header view means where you need to set the header for the column. Set row header view, where we can set the header for the row. Okay, corner, you can set the corner, upper right corner, lower right corner, that you can set. Get corner, you can get these things. So set viewport, set scroll panes client. So now this is all about the methods of J scroll pane. So some notes I have kept here, you can see. So J scroll panes again. A scroll pane is a component that presents a rectangular area in which a component may be viewed. Horizontal and or vertical scroll bars may be provided in necessary. Scroll panes are implemented in a swing by the J scroll pane class. You can understand by reading these things. Some of the constructors and methods are given right below. These are the 4 constants are there. One is horizontal scroll bar always, to create a horizontal scroll bar. Horizontal scroll bar as needed, when you need that time you can create. Horizontal scroll bar never, you can never get that horizontal scroll bar. Vertical scroll bar always. And the next one is vertical scroll bar as needed, when you need it. Vertical scroll bar never. These things you have to keep in mind. Okay, these are the 2 constructors: J scroll pane default, J scroll pane, and view, component view. Okay, once again I will explain. You may ask the question why I am skipping. No, I am not skipping. Here, horizontal scroll bar, vertical scroll bar, that you have already seen that one. Okay. In the definition, you are saying scroll pane is a component that presents a rectangular area. See, if this is a notepad plus plus, if I opening now, the area where I have written the code, that is a rectangular area, right? See, this is a rectangular area. There I have written some code. Okay, see, this is a rectangular area. So if I write the more content into this area, so I have to scroll it down like this. Okay, if it is more line, I have to scroll like this. So now our task is to create these things, that is scroll bars, vertical or horizontal. Fine. Okay, these are the methods and integer constants we can use to create a scroll bars. Horizontal scroll bar always, vertical always, horizontal scroll bar as needed, vertical also as needed, like that we can create. Okay, so methods are set horizontal methods, we have already seen right here, correct? These are the methods I have shown. Now, without wasting time, let's understand this with the output first, then we can show the code. So which I have already created. See, now I will show this point. You are seeing the rectangular area, right? So what is presently appearing on the output window? There you are getting type more text to see scroll bar. If you type more text, you will get the scroll bar. See, let me check whether it will work or not. So if I type more text, I will get the scroll bar. See now, hello, I will type hello, welcome, yes. Now automatically I have got two scroll bars, that is vertical and horizontal. The before these scroll bars was hidden because little only less text was there. So if it crosses its limit, these scroll bars will come. So if I delete these things, these will goes out, right? So now there are no scroll bars. If I type something here, more text, so automatically you will get the scroll bars. If you type more and more, to see these things, what I can do, I can scroll up, scroll down like this. See now, fine. Some contents are there in the top, so I have to scroll it up, scroll it down like that. So to create this, how to write the Java program, that is our task. Okay, what I have done, first I have shown the output. Okay, then we'll see the code. Okay, this is the output. So now you see the code, how to write this. See, code also I have already written to save the time. So if I type in front of you only, it will take more time. So I have created. See now, one thing you need to keep in mind, that first what you have to do, always you try to create frame first. Okay, then to the frame we can add the component. Always we have to add the component to the frame. The first thing what we need to do, we need to create a frame. There are two ways to create a frame, whether it is a extending the frame or by the association. So in the previous examples, always I have used association, that is JFrame F I have created. So now I am inheriting that by using the extend keyword. So first thing, from the package you see, import javax.swing.jframe. What I have taken, I wanted to use frame in my program, so I have to import package, that is javax.swing.jframe. Next, import javax.swing.jTextArea. I wanted to use text area in it, so that I have to use this. Next, awt.flowLayout. I wanted to use layout, that is flow layout I wanted to use in my program, so I have created. If you don't want these things, simply what you can do, you can delete these things. Okay, I will hide it now. Import java dot javax dot swing dot star. If you write this, that is enough. You don't need these three lines, but one more line you have to write, that is import java dot awt dot star. These two packages are enough to write. So why I am taken all those? Because to make you understand how the classes are taken from the package. Okay, so again I will take these package. If you don't want, you can delete these and you can take java x.swing.star, java.aw.star. That is enough. Okay, first package is used for JFrame, next is JTextArea, next is flow layout. Okay, public class or just class, you can write class scroll pane demo which extends JFrame. Okay, I am inheriting JFrame. In the previous example what I have done, this was not there, this was not there. JFrame F I have created, right? Here what I have done, JFrame F, this I have created. So to make you understand for two ways, now I am inheriting the frame. Okay, JFrame scroll demo or scroll pane demo constructor. I am using this keyword. You have already learned this keyword in the last semester in the Java. So it will automatically invoke the current method or current variable. So now this dot set layout is used for, it is this keyword works like it will invoke frame, means frame dot set layout. Okay, the meaning is frame dot set layout, like that. Set layout, I have taken default layout is flow layout, that is done. JTextArea, this is a class. JTA, it is the object. New JTextArea, what I have written in the text area by default text is type more text to see scroll bar and size is 8 to 20. Vertical and horizontal size I have created, that is 8 and 20. Fine, 20 is a width, 8 is a height. Fine. Okay, now J scroll pane means scroll pane I have to create, that is J scroll pane. Object is J pane, you can take only J, only pane, whatever. J pane equals to new J scroll pane. GTA is a text area. The object is created for text area, that we need to pass in a J scroll pane. Fine. Okay, this dot add J pane. I have to add J pane to the frame. Where is frame? Frame is not there, it is there, but I have extended, that is extends JFrame what I have done. So now I will do that by using this keyword, this dot add JPane. Size you can set, that is by the this dot. This means what? If you having the object of frame, what we have to use? F dot. Here also F dot. Here also F dot. Here also F dot. Here also F dot. When you have created the object for the frame, but now there is no object which is created for the frame, so that I am taking this keyword. Don't get confused with this. Okay, next, visibility I have made true, and one more thing I have taken new, that is this dot set default close operation. What the close operation? By default close operation, you can close the window, output window, when you click on the exit button. So that is set. Okay, this is the naming convention. You can write set D must be caps, C must be caps, O must be caps. Set default close operation. Inside the method body, what you are going to close? You are going to close the frame, so that you take jframe dot exit on close. This is the main method, this is the constructor object you can create. This is how you can write the code. First you need to import all the packages, create the frame, and you have to add the component to the frame. Right now components are nothing but text area is a component, J scroll pane is a component. These are the components. What we have to do, these components I have to add it to the frame. How to add? By using the add method. This dot add jpane is added, text area is already added into the pane. Okay, now if you execute this code, what you will get? See, java scroll pane demo.java. Okay, fine. Now if you execute this, you will get the output like this. Okay, type more text to see scroll bar. If you type here something, you will get the scroll bar. I hope this is clear to you. Okay, fine, thank you.